50 Cent wins his case against Young Buck to pay that massive debt. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Olize. Don't forget to subscribe. So yeah people, Young Buck stays owing money. Him and 50 Cent have been beefing since like 2008 when 50 kicked him out of G-Unit and recorded his call, put him out. Buck was crying. It was a bad look. But also, if you don't know, 50 and Buck have had some financial disputes in the last several years. Many years in fact. Kind of starting when 50 paid Buck's tax back in the day. He paid him like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then Buck was saying that he'd never had a royalty check. Then 50 kind of froze Buck out the industry, didn't let him put out any music. It got kind of crazy. But like I said, 50 Cent won his case against Young Buck. So Buck will have to pay 50. People saying Buck ain't got the money. But if you remember, Young Buck auctioned a lot of his music catalog. Apparently he raised up to $1 million for selling all his stuff. And according to reports, $250K will be sent to Mr. 50 Cent. And then he's got some other bills like the IRS. He owes like $190,000. And then he also owes child support. So he's got to break up a lot of that bread and pass it to a few different individuals. And what I'm hearing in these streets is that Young Buck still says he'd be open for a G-Unit reunion and performing with 50. I don't know why Buck is saying that. That ship has sailed about a decade ago. As if he doesn't know 50 Cent's character. Once you betray 50, not many people come back in that circle of trust. He doesn't really make up when you fall out. Just look at his relationship with Lloyd Banks. He's like the baby of G-Unit, almost 10 years younger than 50. And them two still don't communicate. I mean, 50's falling out with Tony Yayo and made up because obviously Yayo was like a day one. Knew 50 before he got shot, before the fame. Tony Yayo was like the epitome of loyalty. He should have it tattooed on his forehead. He's that loyal. But one thing I'll say about this whole Buck and 50 financial dispute, at least it's resolved. Buck can carry on making music. And I think it's just G-Unit fans, we just don't want to hear these two going back and forth any longer. I mean, like I said, it's been going on for over a decade. It's not a good look for Buck to look all broke and all that. And I don't think it's a good look on 50 Cent. It just looks like he's kind of kicking a man while he's down. Don't get me twisted, Buck did diss 50 quite a few times, which if you're responsible for somebody being famous like 50 is with Young Buck, that would sting a little bit. It would feel a bit ungrateful. And it was funny when 50 actually announced it on his Instagram. He said this: "I don't know why they make me go through this part, but I'ma need my money by Monday." Look at 50 gloating about his victory over Young Buck. And then some reactions from the fans online. They said this: "Wait, I didn't even know y'all was in court. Last time I saw him, he was a video vixen for Monica." Maybe referring to Young Buck there. I know Buck and Monica have a good relationship. Another person said, "He can't give you what he ain't got, Fifth. Trust me, Buck's got it. He raised the funds. He's good." And the last one said, 50's a legitimate extortionist. Jeez. Listen, 50 wants his money. And if it's owed to him, you can't be mad at that. But I'm looking forward to what 50 Cent's got to say about this. I doubt he really is going to speak about it anymore, really. It's kind of small fry for him. But Young Buck, for sure, he will be speaking on this, whether it's through music or another interview. He's got to let the fans know the deal of his finances and maybe his relationship with 50. But I'll tell you this for free: at 50 Cent, Young Buck, or a G-Unit reunion, I'd be super shocked if that happens. But that's my opinion. I want to know yours. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.